Alright, things are not looking great in the Roman Empire, especially in the eastern part. Look at this, crappy Arcadius lost almost everything. We are 24 turns in, and his possessions shrunk from 38 starting regions to now 13. He lost 2/3 of his half of the empire in mere 6 years. What a guy. Our focus now shifts from consolidating our part of the empire to saving the east, cause this guy is on the way out. Just look at his war count. He's at war with absolutely everyone in this part of the world, other than the guys who actually broke away from the separatists. Not looking pretty for him. He dropped to 4 from 2, but most worryingly, he barely has any armies. This guy is defenseless. He's got 11 stack here, and that's pretty much it. Getting absolutely steamrolled by Sassanids. They already got a chunk of Egypt, as well as Dacia, who brutally landed here with a full stack. More worryingly, Sassanids are already at his yet another capital in Kira, because his capital keeps being pushed around as he loses more and more territory. At this rate, he'll be done in a few turns. We absolutely need to save him, because we don't want to have all these hostile factions east of us, and I think he's still salvageable. We just need to act swiftly and decisively. However, before we can throw everything at east, we need to wrap up the situation, the current wars we have. Alans, Thuringians, and Germantians. Let's start in the south. We have this new brutal spy here that we just converted with our brutal priest, bishop, last turn. And we can see Garama is empty, other than the garrison. If they have an army, it's outside of the city. 6 guys in the garrison are not going to stop us. Now we have 2 stacks here. I don't think we need both of them to take it. We just need to besiege them for a single turn. There are no onagers we can hire. And since we are entering brutal desert, we're going to shuffle units a little bit between them. Okay, so we have full desert stack that is going to besiege Garama and take it next turn. Yeah, it's only the garrison, so if they do have an army, it's somewhere else. And the other stack, mostly made of our own units that are taking brutal attrition if they enter desert, is going to stick to the coastline because it's safe here. We need to get these guys up to full as well. There are no mercs available, unfortunately, so for now our only option is to recruit this junk. Comitatensis spears. Actually, they are not horrible, but we already have a big pile of melee infantry. What we need is other types of troops. So instead of hiring, we're just going to move on double time and the movement in Macomades to provide public order and grab mercs next turn if there are any, and either we will enter Libya and hopefully grab mercs here. The Sassanids are pushing and Dacia is pushing. We need to protect at least these settlements and start pushing east to let Krapkadius start reconquering stuff. Next, we also have War of Alans. These guys were besieging Sirmium but pulled back at the sight of brutal Gaius Lepidus and his full stack, and they are now here with a 7 stack, and 13 stack probably pulled back to the capital. Now, we don't have enough to defend from a 7 stack here. We only have 4 guys in each garrison, but if we besiege them and wipe them out, that should take care of them, yeah? Especially if we vassalize them. Many of you guys said in the comments we should vassalize Alans to get option to recruit their brutal cataphracts. Let's see if we can do that. Press on. Okay, so the 13 stack is inside, but because they just recolonized it, they don't have any meaningful garrison and they have no walls, so we can just take them out right now. Yeah, should be easy enough. Night attack doesn't give us anything. Wait, we need to besiege them? What is this? These are ruins. Where did they get walls from? Okay, can we get an onager here? Crap, there's no onager. Ah, we need to besiege them then. That's not so good, because they can either bring the other guy to help them out, or they can take one of our cities. That is not ideal. But now that they are besieged, are they willing to capitulate? Puppet, low. Okay, so we need to actually wipe them out. So, what are they going to do? They are going to attack either Supiane with 4 guys inside, or Savaria with 4 guys inside. Unfortunately for us, Savaria needs another 1 turn to build guardhouse. And now the big question is this going to complete at the start of our turn or at the end of our turn? Okay, repair the cheap stuff, so the expensive stuff repairs on its own. I think the stuff should complete at the end of our turn. Which means another 3 units in the garrison. And since these are slightly better units than what we started with, that should be enough to beat these guys, especially that we also have arrow towers. So we should hire a general in Sopiane, where we only have 4 guys, maybe even grab a merc or 2. We are also in the guardhouse here. Next time we expand, we build a guardhouse here too. It's a very vulnerable spot right now. Especially that this is usually the way Huns come from too. Okay, can we get a general? Is the question. Nope, we have 10 out of 10. So one of the guys in Britannia needs to go. Which one? Ah, we have 3 guys here. What is this? Don't need all of them. Okay, definitely need this guy on the mainland as soon as you can. So come here. Can you land? You can. Brutal. Excellent. Now, public order here is not ideal, going down by 3. Once we disband him, he's a 6 cunning commander. He should be on the front lines, not rotting in crappy Britannia. Okay, disband this guy. This frees an army slot that we can then use to hire someone in Supiane. Guys we can get for free have crappy loyalty, but they have to do. Okay, get this one. Look at him. Legatus, infantry commander, dux, fleet commander, cavalry commander, and he's rank 1. How has this happened? Must have been a governor for a while or something. Either way, we get him. That's 5 versus 7, still unfavored, especially that these cataphracts are absolutely brutal, are probably worth 2 or 3 of our units. What do we need to stop them? Pikes should be pretty good, horse archers too. Yeah, so get these 2 and suddenly it's 7 versus 7 wherever they attack. So we should win because of arrow towers. Next, so that's 2 wars taken care of. Next, we attack these crappy Thuringians because they entered our lands with a 20 stack. We wiped out that stack. They have 2 regions. A depleted stack here in Casurgis that they reinstated, and a tiny army that just started recruiting in Fordham, which is their starting place. However, Gets did not wait long. Our brutal pals Gets, our underlings, sent a 20 stack, or rather 2 small stacks adding up to 20, at most likely at them, because who else? They like Varinians, they landed here. The nearest war they have is actually Thuringians. So I was thinking of actually wrapping up this war, ending it on a high note of us destroying their full stack. And the reason I was thinking of ending it is because, look at this, we have horrible public order here. -8 from immigrants, and this is because these borderline provinces see a lot of fighting and a lot of settlements being raised. So this drives immigration into our lands that causes public order to plummet. So if we fight again here and destroy Casurgis, this will just trigger another wave of immigrants that will even tank our public order even more. But we have a beautiful opportunity to finish these guys off and strengthen Gets as well. If we take and raise Casurgis, Gets might be able to get to... Oh, look at this guy. It's only a double time they can reach it. Crap, I thought they can make it their next turn. But we might help them out, yeah? We might send this army north, destroy the small stack and sack the city, but this assumes you can actually beat the army inside here. It's a 20 stack that's depleted, and there's a garrison of 4. So 24 units, probably 20 worth excluding casualties. We are also not in the best shape, but we do have Onagar, and I think our infantry is at least as good as theirs right now, if not slightly better. We could recruit up to full if there were any mercs. There's only Cav, which is useless in sieges. So we are going to enter their land and see what else is there. Yeah, come here. Crap, nothing here. Okay. In which case, we're going to merge the crappy spears. Get rid of the 30 guys. Bye. Get back to our land and grab that singleton Cav. Better than nothing. And we need numbers. And since we still have enough movement to attack, we are going to attack. Yeah, press on. Okay, we can even wipe them out right now in auto resolve. But I don't like these odds. They're slightly in our favor, but this could be very, very bloody. They have 3,300, we have 26, so they have massive advantage in numbers and a lot of ranged units inside. We only have double archer and a sling, but we do have Onagar and 3 javelin men. We could... I think we could beat them. If you auto resolve this, we're looking at half of army lost, yeah? Another couple archers inside as well. This will be bloody, but we've not fought a siege in a while, so this is a beautiful opportunity to get one. Yeah, normally if you're attacking the city, you want ranged advantage, because ranged units are the best at taking or defending. They can score 200-300 kills each. Unfortunately, we only have a few of them, and they have ranged superiority. Not the best position to be in, but it's all good. So, we're going to attack from a direction where there's the least number of arrow towers, which appears to be from here. Can knock this... there are 2 around this gate. Then these 2 will have us in range as well. Yeah, it's not looking so great, man. It's not looking great at all. Okay, if we knock these 2 down and the gate, and push through here, yeah? What is going to happen is absolute slaughter. These 2 towers will have us in range, or this one, and these 2. That's 3 towers shooting us already. And then as we approach victory point, these ones will have us in range too. This is probably the worst idea. So how about getting through here? There are 3 overlapping towers here. Pretty brutal, but not impossible. And then these over here cannot shoot on this approach. Yeah, it's out with their range. Ah, but these can. But no, they can't because of this cliff, yeah? They have pretty flat arc of fire, so we should be safe from them. So it's only those three we need to deal with, which seems like the best place to strike. Now, what we'd like to do is burn them with archers, and someone mentioned in the comments that you only need to bring fire damage up to 50%, and then they'll just burn over time, which means we can probably have enough ammunition on the archers to deal with all three of them. And then we can save Onager, because Onager needs to knock the gate down, yeah? So we have an entry point. And then we can use Onager to fire a few flaming rounds into their blob. What is this? Huh. Barbarians, huh? Okay, so this is where we are going to strike from. Our archers will be very vulnerable to their arrow towers, so we're going to send whoever's got the best armor, which happens to be like these guys. And spears are worse, so we're going to send a spear to tank arrow towers, so the archers can use flaming shot to burn them. Yeah? Actually, we also have horse archers, and could be pretty good, but they are only 80 men each. What kind of shots they have? The same stuff, huh? And lower range as well. No, 150, it's the same range, okay. So it's tempting to actually use horse archers, but it's like twice as many men in the foot archer unit. These guys are mobile as well, and decent in melee. They are more valuable, so gonna keep them for later. We want Onager as close to the walls as possible, because that increases accuracy, yeah? As long as we stay out with their tower's range, we should be fine. Which is, as is perfect. Just need to make sure fire tool is off, and we're just going to send a small regiment to get rid of the towers. Yeah? Press on, buddy. Gonna send him first, so the towers focus on him. Most of the range units are far away, which gives us a little bit of time to burn these crappy towers. Okay, we should be fine. So watchtower, you shoot this one, and you shoot this one. Yeah, press on. And I want you guys to run. Do you buddy come here, and we'll put you in a testudo. Already lost 9 of these guys, not so great. Okay, whatever, just pop testudo now. I don't think testudo actually does much against arrow towers. These are like scorpions and not normal bows. So we're going to take losses regardless. But as long... Yeah. We approach them too. As long as they focus on the guy, we are fine. Just another melee unit is not that important, as having archers, they can brutally obliterate the blob into unshielded side. Okay, 7%, yeah, at this rate we need 7 or 8 volleys. More like 7, because this got 8. And then once it's at 50%, we just pull back and let it burn. The hero lost 15 guys already, not so good. We're not hitting... Ooh, we are hitting. There are horses dying here, and guys, so there are units that we can't see behind these towers, which means guys should also be scoring kills. Excellent, this guy got 16 kills, beautiful. 17, 18, 20, excellent. We want to shift this guy a little bit, so he also lands his shots on someone else and gets some kills, because he only got 3, this guy got 24 already. That's a small play, but it all adds up, yeah? And shoot now. How is this one looking? 30%, good. 3 more volleys, guy is down to 140. That's obviously very unfortunate, wouldn't like to be in his place, but someone has to do it. And they just drew the short straw. Oh, this guy is amazing, 47 kills. Basically he's going to wipe out half a unit by the time he finishes with the sour. This one is scoring nicer kills too, already up to 9. Good stuff. How is this crappy tower? 40, 2 more volleys, and this one will be 42 after this one, yeah? Okay, 48, 49. Okay, so we need one more, and then we test if they're going to burn on their own. Come on, shoot. And pull him back. This one should be at 52. Yep, it's 50. Okay, pull back. Let's see if this goes up. 53 and 51. Oh, I think it does. Okay, so buddy, drop this and run back. Guys, you need to run. What is this? Going to be shot at. Out with the tower's range. So what's the price we pay? 26 of the guys and about half of ammo on 2 archers to burn 2 towers. If they indeed burn, because I don't think the fire damage is going up anymore. Actually, it's not going up at all. Also killed 70 guys. Yeah, this is not working. Need to go back there, unfortunately. Also taking losses on archers now, which is not great. Yeah, it stops. It doesn't... nothing else happens here, so it clearly doesn't work. Okay, in which case we're probably going to use all the ammo to wreck it. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, Onager, start knocking this gate down. Should also be landing accidentally on other stuff, maybe on the towers too. At least we tested it and we know it's not working. Come on, Onager, do it. Is this really a flaming round? Standard round, use flaming, yeah? Ooh, gatehouse damage 48% from a single volley, excellent. How's this crappy tower? 61 and 60. We should see between volleys if the damage is growing. 62, nothing else happens. Oh, now we are talking. Gatehouse damage 90%, beautiful. One more volley and we're done. Also killed 11 guys accidentally. And this guy got 80 and this one got 16. Not too bad, not too bad. 70 and 67. Come on, Onager, do it. Gonna use all the ammo on archers to get rid of these towers. A little bit unfortunate. Yeah, gatehouse done. Excellent. Now I want you to be shooting here. I'm pretty sure there will be units here at all times. A crappy tower, 79% fire damage. Okay. What do we do about that third one? Tempted to send horse archers there. But looking at how much ammo we needed to burn these two, it's going to be pretty brutal. Onager, what's the kill count? I'm pretty sure there are guys brutally dying here, as you can see, that are not being added up to Onager's kill count. Because this volley alone must have wiped out quite a few of them. Yeah, just keep shooting here, yeah? This is brilliant. Okay, crappy tower, 100% fire damage. Stop shooting, you too. And this one is at 97. Let's see if 97 is enough to burn it. Or do we need another volley? No, even this is not going up, yeah? It's crap. We need to finish it off with another volley. Okay, almost no ammo on archers, so we want to keep flexibility of a flaming or whistling shot. So we're just not going to fire anymore. Yeah, okay, you did. Great job, pull back. Onager, how many kills? 30. And keep shooting here, there are units there. And let's start the assault. Bring spears. Actually, should we bring swords? I think we should bring swords. Bring Legio in, they have bigger health, better stats, they are just better. And this guy paid a heavy price, 60 guys wiped out. Plus ammo on 2 archers. That's a very heavy price for wiping out 2 towers and a gate. But we probably also wiped out maybe a couple hundred guys with Onager and archers as well. This must have been brutal. Look, this kill count is surely not real. Looking at all these bodies here, and more that we can see. Okay, this guy fought bravely. Pull back. Start assault with these guys. And we probably want to bring brutal skirmishers now, to be shooting them into unshielded side over walls. Yeah, press on. Fire tool off. Legio, come here. And let's bring more. Let's bring a couple of spears too. And let's send 1 horse archer with a flaming shot in loose formation. And burn this other tower. Oh, don't shoot random stuff, shoot the crappy tower, yeah? Something I want to test. You guys, this was unnecessary. This was unnecessary too. How many did you get? 54. Is this wall going to burn? Are we going to get damaged if we push units through it? It's hard to say. Crappy hurlers. Okay, gonna send 1 guy in. And horse archers, how you doing, guys? Tower 0% damage. You need to be way closer. You're just wasting ammunition from here, yeah? Just attack these guys. And you burn the tower. See how you do. How many losses you take. Leggy, how you doing? Combat even, huh? 10 kills already. Okay. Guys. Try to shoot this blob, yeah? Shoot here, the hurlers. Guys, why are you shooting random stuff instead of this crappy tower? I give you order to shoot the tower. Why is it difficult? Shoot it. Crack on. Legio, how you doing? 20 kills, combat even. Don't think they can... Well, mounted brigade, can you shoot this guy at least? Pull back a little bit. You do... Shooting the tower, fire damage 5%. Never gonna work. Already lost a 5th of ammunition trying to do that. It's just not gonna work, so pull the guy back. Guys, shoot there. How is the Leggy doing? 47 kills. Gonna send another guy in. You know what? Send a spear and attack that horse. This crappy guys can't shoot over walls effectively, by the looks of it. No, 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 no. Fire it well off. Don't do anything silly. Just gonna use heavy shot and start bombing the blob from the unshielded side of archers. Okay, these guys are out of their minds. They want to go around. Looks like they can't shoot over walls effectively. Just gonna try to position them further back with fire tool on and see what they do. How are we doing here? Legio, over 100 kills. This guy is doing a good job. Only lost like, 40 guys? Spears lost 1, killed... Oh, some of them already wavering. Beautiful. Okay. Gonna go with flaming shot on this. And whistling on this and see what happens. Probably nothing, but gonna fire a volley like this and see if we get any kills. Also there are hurlers shooting us, yeah? We need to pull back very soon. Nothing happens here, no one's dying, no one is running away. So switch to heavy shot. And start hammering this brutal bunch. Are you guys shooting? No. Oh, this one is. How many kills did you get? 27, okay. So this is doing something. One guy has enough, excellent. Legio very tired, okay. Gonna send another swordsman in and pull this one back and bring the other 3 closer. Is this guy shooting us? Are we taking any losses? He's shooting this guy. Going to lose spacing. Okay, now that we sent another spear, another sword in, going to pull this one back. Because he's very tired, not very effective, and he's already taken significant casualties. Okay, how many kills did this brute get? 35, it's not too bad. And horse archers? Oh, this is a decent kill count. I wonder if you can use sling as well, in a similar fashion. Just deploy him here. Slings have flat arc. So, okay, we lost a few guys from disengaging, but nothing major. Bring more of these brutes here. It looks like our infantry is getting upper hand. Not least because we also keep bombarding them with all this stuff here. Yeah, we're not taking losses on the ranged units from this sling. They're pretty useless. But these guys are now shooting us. Oh crap. Need to pull back because the losses will now brutally accelerate. Need to approach them from the other side. Okay. Brigade in melee. Good stuff. Should be easy to wipe out. Guys, you pop this to door. You too. The guys over there might be tempted to shoot you. We want to avoid that. And let's bring our guys here. Ah, but then the crappy other tower will be shooting us. Gonna send this guy here, so the tower shoots him. Oh, look at the mass rout happening here. We're doing a pretty good job by the looks of it. Should we send more infantry? I think so. Drop the Studa and pile on. Looks like we're winning the Battle of the Gate, rather comfortably. Our guys are finally better than the AI guys. About time. No need for flaming shot, buddy. Switch to heavy shot against infantry and try to fire volley on the axis here. Germanic band is pretty dangerous. And you guys try to shoot them too. Just shoot Germanic band. All of the archers shoot them too. Yeah, they push ranged units into melee by the looks of it. Not the brightest. Okay, these guys aren't shooting. They try to reposition. Try to pull back a little bit. You have decent range. Maybe you just need... You should be in Testudo, buddy. Maybe you should need... you need to be slightly further out. Now they are bombing us with all these brutes over there. Not much we can do about it until we clear the gate and can push our cavalry in. Speaking of cavalry, we should bring it slightly closer. As well as the remaining infantry. Okay guys, can you shoot from here? Probably not, but try. Okay, our guys are taking losses from all these brutal archers, but I think we are winning the Battle of the Gate. One axe has enough, down to 40, excellent. All the ranged units try to shoot the other axe, he's down to like 60 guys. Are you guys shooting at all? No. It's so difficult to use these javelin men from outside. Of course we could wait, we could shoot these guys, right? They are badly exposed. Just fire a volley on them. That should be a slaughter. Looks like we are getting upper hand here. Everyone wavering. So let's push more units in. And that includes these guys. And let's start smashing them with cavalry. Everyone melee and get inside. I want you to attack the archers. Massively won here. All these guys are broken. Start attacking the last guy who's defending on this side. And pull these guys back so they don't shoot our cavalry. Okay, Cav, I want you here. Just push through the stuff. And once you're behind their lines, I want you to start attacking The archers. Okay, come here and attack the archers. Just give an attack order on the single guy as likely to make them run away, yeah? Guys, here, they're here. What is this? Come here, disengage, and attack the archers, yeah? Press on. We just need... this guy just broken. Everyone pile on archers. Press on. Crack on. Okay, you guys get inside and wipe out the archers, yeah? All of you. And cavalry go after the one further back. How is this guy looking? He's barely taking any losses, but this will change very, very soon. Okay, send a couple of guys to take over this tower. We need to get there anyway. Maybe you and the two of you. How are the archers looking? Confident, but losing men fast. Good. Should break any time now, and then we crack on at the other two. Don't think they have much left there. Yeah, broken. Excellent. Attack these guys. Like all three of you, yeah? In melee. Can do fire tool on. The four of you get rid of this tower. Fast. You can chop these leftovers down. Javelin here. Yeah, of course. Of course they are. Crappy bows. About to break. Excellent. Okay, they'll be shooting us from point blank, so we just need to give attack order on one guy, so they start running away. Or are they piling into melee? Looks like they're piling into melee. This guy's shaken. No, we need to pin these guys, yeah? We can't let them shoot us from point blank, so someone keep pushing. The tower ours? Yep, tower wiped out. Beautiful. Wonder how much they have left here. Just go for a victory point with these guys. Guys, you attack this archer. How come this guy is still fighting? Just break, man. Broken, excellent. Attack the guy furthest out. This is Javelin Man, also the most dangerous unit they have. Okay, everyone come here. What is this? Oh, there's a crappy barricade we need to tear down. Just attack it then. Javs stay behind them. Okay, crappy mounted bows taking forever to clear these archers. Slings piling on into melee, or they want to shoot us from point blank? It's hard to say what they're doing. Yeah, we're fighting them in melee now. Excellent.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Yeah, maybe. It's not gonna help them. This is too narrow for us to fight effectively. But we're piling on infantry very soon. This guy should break any time now, yeah? Javelins! Just attack the guy with javelins, yeah? Did we tear the barricade down? No. Perhaps attacking them was... so many of them still. And they will now be protected by crappy spearmen. Just pile on here, guys. Chop them down. And we will pull cavalry out of here, so we don't waste it. I don't think we should take many casualties from disengaging here, because our guys are right behind us here. Yeah? Yeah, we lost like 7 or 8 guys, not a big deal. Barricade torn down, excellent. Get inside then. Just make sure you stay out with our towers. Want you to come here. And same you guys, here and here. Okay. And the swords should now easily chop down whatever's left here.
The victory point will soon be under our control.
Excellent, but they're shooting our general, which is not so good, man. The crappy Germanic nobles. Attack them and you shoot them. We're still taking heavy losses here from the ranged units. Our general lost 17 guys, not so good. Gonna pop brace on the guy. And everyone just attack the Germanic noble guy, yeah? Okay, the two cavs that are still operational, I want you guys to come here and you will attack the archer from rear. Okay, looks like finally we are chewing through this pile of ranged units. They should fall apart soon. And piling on the general. Who's shooting us? This guy? He's gonna be finished very soon. Cavalry, attack him. Press on. And you... come here, guys, and you'll shoot the general in the back, because if you shoot from here, you'll be landing on our guys, yeah? Come here. You need clear line of sight, and you guys come here, and you'll attack the crappy archers. 30 of them. How come we still didn't deal with those brigands, yeah? Attack here, and the 3 of you shoot the general. You should have decent line of sight from here. Okay, bows wavering, excellent. Man, we have 4 melee units, decent ones, chopping these crappy Germanic brigands, and they only lost 18 guys so far. Archers wiped out, beautiful. Now, attack these slings. How is the general looking? Shaken, good stuff, keep shooting him. Are we under friendly fire? No, we are not. Doesn't say so, so we should be fine. Okay, we got this. They broke here. Attack the spear, he should break quickly too, and we got this. You guys stop shooting, you're just causing brutal friendly fire now. Moment general breaks.
Victory point.
Yeah, just need to chop that last guy down and we got this. Ah, the crappy onager? What is this? Don't tell me we need to go to the... Ah, it's over. Excellent. End battle, so we avoid further casualties. Decisive victory, looking good. How many? Okay, so we lost about a fifth. 20%. I think this is way better than what auto-resolve would have cost us. Okay. So we sack the city to get some integrity. My integrity is maxed out. Not gonna do it more than once. Just gonna raise it. We raise it, yeah? Goes without saying. And then we let Gets take Club for them. Oh, brutality! Should have not come into our lands. This is the payback. Okay, honeycomb mounted bows. These guys are going to take a while to replenish, but they are quite cheap. Maybe we hold on to all these units. Can we replace them with fresh mercs? We can't. Maybe next turn. We'll see. Quite happy to pay for them, because if we end up back on our land, they will replenish fairly quickly. Okay, we only need one spy here. Can we misdirect this guy? Our noble enemy has fallen in the battle against us. Ah, crap, this is another pop-up that has nothing to do with what we just did. Success, okay, that is good. Misdirected them, so they'll do something weird. Now, what do we want here? Okay, now the second spy. We don't need him here, so start making your way back. Yeah, next turn we just finish off this guy. Maybe sack Loop for them too. It's got no walls, yeah, it's a small settlement, so as long as we can... this garrison of 7. And he'll be at like 8 or 9 guys. We might not be able to deal with him. Would be good if Gets could make it in a single turn, but they won't. This is on double time. Ah, crap. We'll see next turn. Or maybe they want to capitulate. He's high, puppets stayed low. They don't. Okay, but we did as much as we could with the 3 wars we have right now. Now it's time to take care of the east. And this starts with Visigoths. Visigoths could be turned into an unreliable ally. They have unreliable progressive opportunists. This is a backstabber of the worst kind. However, what do we do with this? If we're not vassalizing them, we are not going to raise any Roman city. And this is Roman city. It's only been in barbarians' hands for the last year or two. For the last few years. We can't pass it over to Crepcadius, because you can't trade settlements in this game. And we don't want to take it for ourselves, yeah? Because we just can't be expanding indefinitely. The corruption is going to be absolutely crippling if we keep doing that. We have no business taking foothold in Anatolia. So how about we just vassalize these guys, turn them into puppets, and before we do that we can also declare war on Pontus, so they are immediately at war with Pontus and they are just next door to them. I quite like that. Pontus should be our next target. We basically want to clear these 3 cities, so Crepcadius has their back secured and can start pushing back against Sassanids. And we also want Visigoths to be at war with Pontus. So we're going to declare war on Pontus first, but even better than just declaring on them is getting paid for doing so.
Let us talk and then enjoy good Roman wine.
How much are you going to pay us? Moderate, 6,300. Try that. 1k, I don't think so. How about 5k? Nice, we just made 5 grand for attacking a guy that we wanted to attack anyway. Excellent. Now, how do we do this? We want Stilicho to be getting the XP, yeah? So he's the one who will be... In fact, a 14 stack on a ship. And then the garrison is 3. We can potentially just sack the city right away. And if not, we can besiege it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Going to attack with Vetius, but bring Stilicho to reinforce. Yeah, come here. You take them out. And we vassalize these guys. Go aggressive. Okay, 80 guys lost is nothing, and we subjugate. Now, I don't expect these guys to stick with us for the long term, but for now they could be a useful tool. Crappy Visigoths, huh? Okay, they are at war with our enemies, and they are no longer at war with Arcadius, and the relationship, look at this, is going to change absolutely dramatically from minus 130 to plus 240. This will take multiple turns. Doesn't happen immediately, but we can absolutely capitalize on it. They need to warm up before they start trading with us, but this is a good start. Now crappy Pontus. Let's see what the odds are if we besiege Nicomedia. We can't reach their other city, so it has to be this. Odds are not great. Night attack is not giving us much, so we're just going to besiege them for now. And we can absolutely bring the other stack, which is brilliant, because you can absolutely steamroll them now. Go balanced here. 1 guy lost, none in the other stack, 700 overall. What do we do with it? It's a Roman city, we shouldn't be raising it, but we don't want to occupy it. So we have to sack it. Do it. Okay, now it's empty, and crappy Arcadius could take it if he had anything nearby. He's got... who is this? Visigoths again, huh? Ah, Visigoths can take it now, which wouldn't be so good. Would rather Arcadius take it. Are they in range? They are. And I think they move first. If they are brave and want to actually win this campaign, they should absolutely crack on and take Nicomedia back. Going to pull this guy back so he replenishes in our land. Well, our puppet's land, and gonna do the same with Stilicho. Excellent. Look at this brutal replenishment. What is this? 54 guys per turn. Can also get Germanic Warband, but I think we're at the stage where our guys are actually better. So this guy has 46 melee attack, 32 weapon damage. Our guys are 30-40. That's... he's still better because of armor piercing and attack against infantry. But melee defense and armor, he's 23-25. Our guys are now 50-53 and they have like 35 more health. I think this Legio staff, especially with some ranks and the general that has some boost to stats, is actually perfectly capable of carrying us through mid-game. Guys, do you realize we've not built a single tier 2 barracks? And we've not even hired a single tier 2 unit. We just keep hiring the basic stuff. Huh. Seems to be working just fine. Okay, Pontus have no armies and 2 cities. Oh, we can wipe them out next turn, but we don't want that. We want Arcadius to wipe them out. So he regrows a little bit. Gonna send a spy here, have a look at this Sassanid stack. Look at this. Brutal Flavius can be promoted to Supreme Commander. +2 integrity, all forces. Absolutely amazing. Do it. 2 promotions per turn, huh? So let's get another loyal general as a military count. Gaius Lepidus, how about him? He's already got too much gravitas. How about him? Spurius Verus. Okay, now Vettius can try to adopt someone. He can't? Insufficient influence. 64, why is that? Used to be 50. Why did it go up? Either way, we are close enough to do it next turn, or at least try. Franks are going to backstab us, it's only a matter of time. We're getting closer and closer to that point. They're allied with Langobards, which is not so good. They're at war with Angles. Angles are on the way out, there's no doubt about that. They're so much weaker. 16 is still not horrible. If they are keeping like 2 stacks next to their capital, they might be able to survive, but Franks to be number 6, they need to have like 3 or 4 stacks, which also bodes very, very badly for us. I'm not going to worry about this just now, we have plenty other stuff on our hands. And what other burning issues need addressing? How is sanitation? Fine everywhere but Pannonia. This is because the waterworks are damaged, yeah? Maybe damaged city provides causes more squalor, because it's not as bad elsewhere. Yeah, it should be no squalor for Municipio. Oh, +2, so that's extra 1 from being damaged. And the crappy tabernae, huh? And this doesn't provide full benefit because we only get 3, and this should provide 5 here. Okay, so next turn is gonna be absolutely fine, which means sanitation is under control across the empire. Have only 1 not food self-sufficient province. Thracia, -12, huh? It's also making 650 gold, so I don't really want to untax it. Should we repurpose this? 48, huh? We need 60 to balance the books here. I can get 60 from cows. We then lose this benefit from horse breeder. Of course, it's not ideal. How important is it though? We can just upgrade all the cavalry we have in all our armies. No, we can't. I think we need to be over there, yeah? Oh, we are outside our territory. No, even in our lands we can't upgrade these guys. So we need to be over there to actually be able to do this. Which means it's fairly useless for us, because we're not going to be recruiting there, and we're not going to be marching all the way there just to upgrade to get crappy 5% speed. In other words, repurpose this into cattle herd. It's gonna be 70 food. It's gonna cover the deficit and some more. Also, it's spring, right? So it's a perfect time to build agriculture buildings because we get 15% discount on the price. Okay, so that's the only province with food deficit. Again, this looks fine, but public order, not so much. Not so much. It actually looks pretty grim. So let's start with the most pressing. Okay, so this is going to rebel no matter what, but we have a guy here with a crappy unit. Gonna hire a couple more and deal with rebellion next turn. Then this is going to rebel in another 3 turns. Also gonna be fine. This guy will be here to deal with it. But if you want to stabilize it, perhaps it's time to just build a capital here. Upgraded capital for +9. Basically the place is stable. How much is it making? 800, huh? And 300 from here. So the 2 Britannias are making almost 1200 gold. And this guy costs us how much in upkeep? 270. Yeah, so it's like almost 1k pure profit from these two. That's not too bad. Actually, it might just about justify investing a little bit into it to get this public order under control. But only if you have money left over. This one is not looking too great either. Breaking even on food. We need to build fishing jetty here. That will cause sanitation to worsen. Next turn we can expand this, and we actually have fountain. We can build a buff house here, yeah? And this will offset increased sanitation issue from fishing jetties, increased squalor from fishing jetties, which in turn allows us to, with the extra food, allows us to build governor's estate, yeah? So this will slightly improve public order, but look how much it costs. 5k for this, 1500 here, and 3k here, just to get like plus 3 extra public order. Utter nonsense. We're not going to do it. The place is deteriorating, but we still have a little bit of time. Might even be better to upgrade this to auditorium. It's also 30 food. Man, not so good. It's not pressing. Leave it. We have other issues. Okay, we have massive surplus of sanitation here. So how about... Current sanitation 7. This is massive. How about we build fishing jetties here? And this allows us to upgrade this into auditorium for another +4 public order. It's only going to give us +2 overall, but will also give us a food surplus and more money. So it's not bad. Aquitania is finally going up slightly, but it's a long way to climb out of this mess. Could upgrade reservoir for additional public order, but we don't need this extra sanitation. We have a surplus everywhere, so we only benefit partially. There's no point building buildings that cost money and you only benefit slightly. We could expand it or build governor's house for that another +4 public order. 200 gold, which is like more like 80 after corruption. No, it's going up. We should fix places where it's actually not going up. First and foremost. Such as here, it's deteriorating by 5. And governor's house is not cutting it anymore. Okay, build reservoir. We have food surplus here, 42. We can upgrade to estate for another +4. That will stop the rot. Slightly declining here. We could build another auditorium, but they really want a capital here instead, because this is better used on scriptorium. -1 is not the end of the world. Again, we can ignore it for the time being. And Mauritania definitely deserves governor's house, but ship here for money. Are industry buildings ever worth it for Western Rome? I don't think so. Their main benefit is money, yeah, but we only get like 40% of that increase after corruption. So the increase is marginal. Yeah, we gain what? 225. In reality, more like 100 for 1500 investment, and it worsens public order and squalor. Doesn't seem worth it at all. Why public order is not as good everywhere as it is in Tripolitania? That would be nice. Perhaps you want to scrap this chapel. Religion here is through the roof, 75%, and just build library, considering this flank will be pretty secure. This building is costing us money, and we have public order through the roof here. Yeah, and here we'd like to upgrade orchards, but we have no money. I already have governor's estate. We need food, yeah? If we want to build like a library here or something, we need more food. That means upgrading this would be pretty good for food. Actually, wine is one of the best resources, so getting more of it, along with more public order, might be better than just getting more food. Because wine sells for like 10 or 12, so another 20 is another 250 in profit. That's unaffected by corruption. How much is wine worth? 10, yeah? So it's 240. Free from corruption and compounding from long-term partnership. It's a pretty good building, vineyard, but we have no money for it. Okay, I'm gonna keep the 2.5k, and let's see what our enemies do. See if we can hold Sepiane or Savaria from a brutal incoming attack. And if this army here, brutally exposed and attrition, we will need to deal with these guys counterattacking. Let's press on. Okay, Sepiane is besieged. That is fine. Wavering loyalty, huh? And rebellion. That is fine, do it. Oh, look at these guys. Morias feel like going to war with someone. They are sending 16 stack on an expedition. Surely it's not against us. We are defensive allies after all and they love us. Just interesting who they are going to attack. Okay, let's deal with this first. I wonder if they have an army outside the city. 2300, nice. Oh, leftover bastions. They are the weakest, 48. Maybe even don't have a single general. It would be really good to know if they do have a general or not, because if they don't, we can just raise it and not have to worry about them rebuilding as a horde. Minus 700, huh? Not so good. Unreliable, aggressive, progressive, opportunist, hates rival empires. No, we just raise it. Not gonna trust this man. I guess we'll find out very, very soon whether they are a horde or not. They are around. Crap. They survived. At least we roughly know the direction. It's 5 crappy guys, man. If we knew we could catch them. Now it's too late. Just hinder them. Yeah, not so good, man. Not so good. I hoped we would have finished them off with this, but no such luck. They are still at war with Gaetulians, so maybe they'll do it for us. Visigoths are not wasting time. Up to 2 generals and recruiting heavily, but why the crappy Arcadius didn't retake this? They had this on a plate. Crappy Nicomedia. Why did you not crack on?
At your command.
If that's the case, we are just going to sack the city again. Go balanced. And do the same with Senada. And because he's not attacking, the crappy Visigoths are going to take it. That is not what we wanted. Wish we could manipulate him into cracking on. 1400, huh? That's all very nice, but doesn't really help us if he's not capitalizing on it. Right, there should be an option to... Is this the one? Set war coordination target. Okay, you are to crack on at Senada, yeah? Press on. Hope this will nudge him into the right direction. Now we go back here to replenish, and back here to replenish. Well, we helped him quite a lot already. We cleared separatists, turned Visigoths into our puppet, and broke Pontus. Pontus have no armies, 2 empty settlements. He really needs to crack on this guy and take them. You know what? This army should end the movement just next to Ankara, so we actually support... Look, this is the same nonsense again. Why can we not double time? Double time should be plus 25%. This is more like plus 1%. We're not even supporting him if he's under siege. Oh well. Now let's have a look at this guy. Okay, this is some joke of a unit. Armenian spears don't look particularly strong either. Although, I take it back, these guys are actually decent. Persian bows, always dangerous, and a big pile of cataphracts and horse archers. Pretty dangerous stuff. Should we hinder him? Yeah. Success, good stuff. And now this situation, huh? We can attack the guy outside, or can attack the crappy settlement, but they have so much inside. 7-7, 14 guys, yeah? We have 20, but not really. More like 14 too. Accounting for casualties, we can hire a couple of mercs. That might just about be enough. Consolidate spears, they are the weakest, yeah? And grab the merc. Maybe also consolidate 1 legio. It's an expensive unit, and we can get more of them easily. We can't get more of these brutal Hunnic bows. So legio it is. And now grab... Wait, we can move quite a lot, yeah? No, we can't. We should still be able to test if they have better mercs in this province. Do they? Well, another pike. Should be better than Cav in this context. Do you have Knight Commander, buddy? You do, okay. Move to the side so we still have movement. So he might be able to... He might accept the battle and then we wipe him out in a night attack and then wipe out the city. How about that? Do it. No, he's not accepting it. But now he's not reinforcing either. So wipe him out. Sack the city. And do we want to subjugate these crappy guys? How are they looking? Thuringians. Reliable, defensive, cautious, culturally intolerant. Okay, that seems like a decent underling. He's quite popular around this part of the world too. So having deals with him should increase our standings with the other guys, Franks, Langobards and Varinians. That is not bad actually. I'm just going to turn him into underling. Subjugate. There we go. Another underling. And it's time to do the same to Alans. So this guy likes us right away, yeah? Yeah, he does indeed, and it's gonna go up by another 250. Good stuff. Okay, next time he recolonizes Casurgis, we'll be able to trade with him. Now, Alans. How are those looking here? Unfavored, yeah? Yeah, probably don't want to fight this brutal cataphract in open field. So we're going to decline this attack, and can't get mercs, yeah? We are besieged. Just instead, wipe them out here. 1,000 men more, but we are barely favored in auto resolve, despite them only having crappy units. Do we care? Do we need this army for anything else? Yeah, we need it to attack Dacia and also to re-establish Constantinopolis and deal with rebellions. If we take excessive losses here, that might not... You know what? It's not even guaranteed we win this in auto resolve. Probably we're like 65% favored, yeah? So 1 in 3 times we do this, we actually lose. That would be utter nonsense, having better troops and 1,000 men more. Although I can see why, if they like block all the choke points with pikes, this could be pretty tricky, but I think we just win it cleanly here. Let's fight. Yeah, okay. Ooh! The city is utterly wrecked and it burns. Settlement damage. Oh, look at this, guys. Morale minus 18, attack and defense minus 18. These guys are pretty much done. We don't even need to... Like, this must not be reflected in auto-resolve, right? Because the runes are already weak. With minus 18 to attack, morale and defense, it's gonna be walk in the park. Why do we even need siege engines if we can just walk through the gate? That's also wrecked. Exactly, we don't. Okay, let's start marching. Guys, you come here, send horse archers forth and start brutally bombing them with heavy shot. And also bring our other ranged units here to soften them up. And big massive pile of infantry right behind them. After we soften them up, we just send infantry in. Yeah, start shooting pikes. You can actually ride right in. Oh, this is point blank carnage, yeah? This guy has us in range now, we need to pull back a little bit. And the four of you start obliterating these pikes, yeah? Come here. The crappy archer will be shooting us, we need to pull back. Come here. Okay, so all the infantry is here, ranged units are up there. And we get to score some nice kills, because they are so close. Guys, you position here. We under fire, we are not. 74, 75, looking good. How is the kill count? 4 and 2, not great, and we are using heavy shot. Perhaps you want to get even closer. Yeah, this is obviously excellent, but it would be even more excellent, guys, if you used heavy shot. And also started hammering the guys over here, because they are brutally overlapping. Guys, you're shooting, come closer if you don't, and start hammering them. The crappy horse archers, 20 and 9 kills, that's not a lot. Just shoot the guys here, they are overlapping, no need to overcomplicate it. This archer not shooting us, he's just bumming around there. And this is carnage. Just from point blank obliterating them. One of the pikes is enough, excellent. 13-20 kills on horse archers, not that spectacular. But ramping up kills nicely on everyone here. Good stuff. Yeah, the horse archer to the left is doing twice as well as the one to the right, so I'm gonna pull this one behind him. Maybe he'll do better from here. And cataphracts shaken, good stuff. They are not fighting back, they are just taking the beating, so I'm going to speed this up until we are out of ammo.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Let them return, that's excellent. Can wipe them out again. Now these cataphracts should definitely sally forth and try to crush our horse archers or other ranged units. They have other plans though. Fine. Fine by us. Absolute slaughter. Archers finally showed up, a little bit late. Okay, horse archers. That was always in our favor, man, what are you talking about? Okay, out of ammo, pull back. You're also under fire now. No need to risk you. Guys, you come here again. Still have a little bit of ammo on archers, so gonna bring them closer. But it's probably time to send infantry in, yeah? Press on, guys. Okay, we're under fire from the archers now, so it's time to pull back, slow it down, and we just do it properly, as to minimize losses. No, they broke. Shattered. Okay, it's just the crappy archer. Attack them and attack them with horse archers. Crack on. Oh, they do have a few units left here. Just get inside and wipe them out. Guys, you get inside, fast, and attack them. It's not complicated. And the two of you, try to land the volley on these guys, they're shaken. So it should be easy for you. Yeah, everyone press on. There's no point pushing excessive amounts of units inside, they'll be just getting into each other's way. And they still have the ranged units, for some reason they kept them out of it for so long. Okay, another one broken, these guys are wavering. Have no ammo for flaming or whistling shot anymore, but it's okay. They're almost done. And most of the ranged units are also fighting us in melee now, which means they can't win. Try to land a volley on these hurlers. These guys broke too, excellent. Just keep chopping them down until they shatter. Excellent, attack these hurlers now and you pile on here. Okay, just chop down this guy, he's like 20 guys. And everyone here gets inside. You come here too. And you guys shoot these hurlers. Killed 45 of them already, excellent. Okay, everyone just chase them. Bring cav in, chop them down, the moment they break we win, yeah? Unless there's a general unit inside too. No, there must be another guy. Because we are still fighting. But they have no towers anywhere, yeah? So they are Going to get wrecked. Okay, there's a Lani noble's bodyguard, the governor, yeah? It's like a shock calf. Need to be careful. So we want to send our best spears against him. Come here, guys. And send javelins just behind them. And more spears this way. Okay, pop the Studo. General about to attack us. Javelins pulled back a little bit. Wiped out 5 in the first volley, but we don't have much ammo left. Our guys in Testudo are pretty much impenetrable for cavalry. Yeah, they broke. Excellent. It's over. Decisive victory. Oh, this was so clean. 63 guys lost. This is like 2%. Auto-resolve could cost us even half of this army. Oh, we could have even lost it. Alright. Subjugate, right? I think so. Okay. And suddenly, our number of puppets grew up to 5. Not too shabby. Okay, crappy honey horde raiding brutal Alans. Alans now have the same wars as we do. We're down to 3 wars? No way. Wow. Interesting. It's about time to get to Sassanids then. Going to keep this army here for this turn only. Well, maybe for a couple of turns, because we don't want crappy Alans to get wiped out immediately. This would also drag us into war with Huns. So we're going to stay here. Maybe even fortify.
You there, get to work.
Yeah, get to work, man. The siege is now broken. Excellent. We can move the army closer to where the rebellion will be. In fact, yeah, looks like rebellion will happen here. So move it to Sirmium. And since these guys, Thuringians, are not at war with anyone, we can also start pulling this guy back. Oh, we can also levy some troops from them. Crappy pikes, huh? I have very little faith in these Germanic pikes. But they are also cheaper than the mercs we got. So perhaps we want to consolidate the merc ones, disband this guy, and grab the levy one. Okay, go for replenishment for the army. The guy already has vanguard. Excellent. Gonna give him 6 points of defense, yeah? From infantry command and sentinel. Now we are talking. Our brutal legion now has 51 defense. And even Comitatensi spears have 45. Excellent. And start making your way back on double time. Now all these spies are pretty useful. They have 20% discount on construction and 10% discount on, well, reduction in corruption. So perhaps you want to actually deploy them in our richest provinces to make them even more rich. Like in Magna Graecia, for example. It's gonna take a while to get here, but I don't think we need that many on the front lines. And money is always very much appreciated. And this one, let's send them here. Okay, now we are moving priest from Magna Graecia, where we are plus 50 public order and stable, into Dalmatia, which is kinda deteriorating, or maybe even here, right at Noricum, kinda needed badly here. Can we even prevent rebellion if we send a guy here? I don't think we can at this stage. And Virunum has pretty weak garrison to fight anyone off. Perhaps you should have moved that guy to Virunum after all. A little bit late now. Okay, get into Siskia, so you're at least closer. Wait, do we have any armies you can raise? Or are we maxed out? We are maxed out. Not so good. Unless we deal with rebels in Britannia first and then disband that guy over there. I think we want to do that. 6 versus 4, we should win. Attack.
Commander.
Man, minus 10 right away. What is this? Never going to pacify it at this rate. He's worth 3 public order. That's like, well, 5. That's like a lot, but any other army we can disband? No. Has to be him. And get someone in Virunum. Actually, Juvavum is equally exposed. Not so good, man. If a 4 tax spawns, we might be able to win. If a 6 or 8 tax spawns, we are done. It's 50-50, yeah? Well, if we get the general in one of them, it's only 1 in 3 chance that we lose the other one. Okay, so you buddy, get into Siskia, so you can retake it quickly if need be. And let's get someone in Juvavum. So you can also help Augusta Vindelicorum if it happens here. Okay, need man with big loyalty. He looks fine. Get him. Wait, minus 11. We can, if we deploy noble now, we'll be fine. I think we'll be just about fine. Come here, or priest rather. And deploy. Okay, minus 2. Okay, we stopped the rot. We are fine here. Have enough time to bring the other army and crush this rebellion. Okay, and do we trust Franks or not? Of course the answer is not. So perhaps this full brutal stack should camp in Colonia Agrippina, so we can strike at Bursis if we need to. And then move the small one to Augusta Treverorum. And they can pick where they want to strike, that's the problem. But there's no way around it, we are just too spread out here. Not gonna worry about it. Move the small one to Argentoratum and the big one to Colonia Agrippina. And along with the garrison here, we should be able to hold even against 2 stacks. Plus, let's face it, if Franks declare on us, they're also fighting Jutes, Gets and these new guys, Thuringians, as well as Angles. It would be not very smart to declare on us at this stage where we have so many puppets around here. Should we start closing in on this last Garmantian stack? I think we want to get out of Macomades and tempt him into coming here. What's the shortest way for him to get here? Through here. Also, should we recruit? I don't think so. The native units are not good for desert. Yeah, we wait for mercs to replenish. Maybe even move here and see what's in there. Yeah. These are excellent units and we happen to need them, so grab all of them. So I like these desert legionary defectors way more than crappy desert spears. They cost the same but seem to be much stronger unit overall. So get them, and a bow, and even a cav. Yeah? Already looking decent. 15 stack that we can get up to full quickly. Start making your way to Vanguard, get back to our side of the border, and hide. Maybe, just maybe, this will tempt the Garmantians to crack on at Macomades. We need to catch them somehow. Would be really dangerous to leave them be, let them rebuild and retake something. Okay, Brutal Styrico now has 106 gravitas. Not many men have more from the opposition guys, so it should be fairly safe to try adoption. Although we also have 70 on Brutal Vettius Agorius, so maybe he should be the one doing this. Okay, how about we try for this guy? He's got 24 gravitas, the lowest around, and very high loyalty of 9. I think their lower gravitas they have. Wait, Spurius Verus only has 9 influence. That should be fairly easy to get him, yeah? Not sure why he has such a low influence, but this is perfect. We can try to adopt him. I think the bigger the difference in influence between the one trying to adopt and the one being adopted, the more chance it has to succeed. At least that would make sense, yeah? If we try to adopt a guy with more influence than we have, and higher rank, that's super unlikely. Why would anyone agree to this, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to try for Spurius Verus. How old is he anyway? 27, that's not too bad. And this guy's 46. Yeah, he could be his father easily. Let's do it. Okay, now crappy promotions. Who deserves to be bumped up? 2 actions per turn is fine. I'm gonna stop here. Look, we are slowly climbing out of this mess. We're no longer pitiful. We're almost halfway through from weak to acceptable. That will hit public order, but lessen pressure on taxes and loyalty and integrity, which is all very, very good. Okay, and that leaves us 19,000 gold to spend. Brilliant. Yeah, we need sanitation in Pannonia. It's not looking great here. Ah, this is because of the ruined buildings, yeah? I think so. If we fix it, it should go away. In fact, it will fix itself. Yeah, still need food in Thracia. In fact, Thracia is looking pretty grim. Gonna get food sorted next turn, but that is not enough to keep it from rebelling. Also get +3 from Guardhouse, so maybe. We'll see how we look next turn. It's probably gonna be pretty grim. And we don't exactly have an army nearby. This guy might take a while to get there. But we do have garrisons, yeah? And Marcinopolis has 5 units. Trimontium has 3, which is not great. Might need to pop a general here next turn. We'll see. Construction side. That should be capital, right? Also, Greek church is... it gives public order now. Maybe we keep it for a turn. Or for a few turns until we get capital online and upgrade it. Have 20 food, which means we can build tier 2 of that for +9. That should stabilize the situation here. Okay, we definitely need the capital here, so start building it. I also have construction site in Ivavum. This is going to be frontline settlement. We definitely need guardhouse here. These two will absolutely sort the public order issues here. Excellent. Now Pannonia, huh? Looking pretty grim. Rebellion is inevitable. Another one we kinda... It's making 900. We are so close to stabilizing it. If rebellion happens, in Savaria we are fine. In Sopiane we have 4 guys, but our puppet is just next to us. So that should be fine. He'll defend us, yeah? And if not, we have arrow towers and 4 guys inside. We should be fine. Plus an army next door. And for the long term, we probably want this governor's estate here. Also need food to offset the cost of it. Hunting lodges produce a lot of food. We'll also need crappy reservoir to afford sanitation, to afford the squalor from this, to get food to build this. Man, and it's all in all will cost us 30k. 13k, absolutely not. Cattle will fix itself, that will give us more food. So I think we are still fine to start building this. As long as we have no ruined buildings. Okay, now Britannia. We have a lot of money still. Perhaps it's time to build governor's house so we don't... we stabilize the place at least a little bit. Although we'll also need to build accompanying fishing jetties to provide the food needed. Considering we bring 1k profit from Britannia every turn, I think it's fine. Just build it. +9 from this will basically stabilize it. And here we don't have provincial capital, so stabilizing it will be much more difficult. Therefore we're not going to bother for now. Nah, things deteriorate here quickly too. We need this auditorium for another +4 public order. And we need more food to afford it. In fact, we need these fishing jetties here. We can expand this stuff and build something useful. What do we need? We have food. That's the thing, there's not that much good stuff you can build in the countryside. Perhaps you want to wait for 7 pop and build something else here. Like the food market, yeah, that's unaffected by climate change. Because here we can get like food or public order from bad buildings or industry that we don't care about, or fountain that we don't care about because we have waterworks. Yeah, I don't think we want to touch this for now. Just wait for 7 and expand Tarako. Here we're stable but not growing, which is also not ideal situation. With 50 food we could build something more. But what I really want to do is start building higher tier libraries. Public order comes first, right? Also we don't exactly have a lot of money left. Yeah, I think we just keep the 2500 for next turn. And press on! Man, what a wave of rebellion, like 5 provinces. Assassination plot? We need to prepare for this. Crap. Adoption failed. Yeah, Huns are back. We need to wipe them out again very soon. Okay, quite a few bad outcomes for us. Not ideal. Okay, East said they're going to attack Senada, which is very good. Just a little bit worried the crappy Visigoths going to wipe out Nicomedia before they get to it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Sack this crappy Senada place again and camp next to Ankara. So Sassanids, if they attack it, they automatically get to war with us. But of course we want to crush Nicomedia too while we're at it. Yeah, I don't think Gothic Levy. Wait, what is this? This is a pikeman, yeah? 53 in upkeep. Get him. I already have 1 pike. Getting another one on the cheap is a good idea. Okay, wipe them out. Sack the city. Come here so we get exp from the other one too. Stilico Krakon. Yeah, sack the city again too. And now you are going to come back here. You can't make it all the way. Crap. If you want replenishment, you need to end movement here. Stilico, can you make it there? You can, then do it. Just swap them around, yeah? And also you leveled up again. Excellent, rank 7 general. What do we want? Do we really care about this? Vir Illustris, how good is it? +10 growth is nice. Authority, cunning, zeal. That's probably pretty good actually, yeah? It's probably pretty good. But then 6% replenishment is also amazing. If you want to take 2 levels of this, we only have 1 other skill we can allocate somewhere. Or 3 in fact, so we could take replenishment, extra stats from this and extra stats from this. That would still be pretty decent actually. So we go for it, yeah? Get these 2. And you buddy, just move here. So you protect them. You try to slow this guy down again. Failure, huh? How surprising. Okay, this is a second honey court. Already don't like the looks of it. Need to find all of them. They have 5 or 6 stacks, right? Maybe we just do what we did previously, which is wait for them to pile on into our territory, and then wipe all of them out in a single turn. Okay, this guy's here, which is perfect because he has nowhere to run. Crack on. And since we have troops that are immune to desert attrition, other than the general, there is nowhere for him to run. Excellent.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, on double time, start making your way back. And the spy is going to move to Egypt. Another hurler, huh? Of course. They are decent. Garamantians wiped out. Excellent. Beautiful. Southern flank secured, but now southeast is on fire. Okay, looks like Egypt fell. This is going to get crushed very soon. So Arcadius is down to these 2 settlements here. In which case we don't need to do anything drastic. Just gonna fortify on the border and help him out when he actually needs it. And then once we have 2 stacks here, at full strength, we'll start reconquest. Now, we also don't need this priest here anymore. The public orders through the roof is this, and religion is very strong. It's probably better spent in Mauritania over here, where public orders still crap. So move him over. How long is it going to take? 3 turns, huh? Not so good. It's not like we have a choice. So start moving. Yeah, here is still going up by 1, which is perfect. Okay, both Britannias are going to rebel now, so we will need some generals at the end of turn. We are maxed out on armies again, so we need to do some consolidation to at least be able to get 1. Okay, bring this guy home. He'll be stationed in Juvavum. +7, excellent. Which means you can move this man. In fact, we can disband him, yeah? We no longer need him here. Because we have 3 stack to hopefully defend Supiane. Savaria again has a guardhouse built, so we don't need to worry about it. So let's move this one to Supiane. +1, okay, so it might be just about stable, which means he can absolutely go out. This means we have 1 building slot. Look, we barely stabilized this. -98 +1 per turn, -94 +1. I'll need more to actually get this thing from falling apart. Okay, now, you buddy, perhaps want to move to Sirmium. But we're looking at rebellion here. Crappy Gepids as well, huh? Oh, Visigoths. So how about you move to here, so we can crush the rebellion next turn, hopefully. Man, so many problems with these settlements. Maybe expanding into here was not such a great idea after all. What's done is done though, and it's ancient Roman land we are reconquering. It's only fair we do that. I'm not going to leave our people to these barbarians to do as they please. Langobards -20 and stable. Perhaps it's time to start bribing these guys. Okay, I don't think so. Here's the thing, you can in theory just do this, yeah? Offer non-aggression, offer them like 300, but this is not going to do anything. Try that before and it doesn't cause them to, like, it doesn't give you diplomacy points from gifts. The relationship isn't improving because of gifts if it's too little. Kinda hard to guess how much is not too little. I'm going to give them 1k and see what happens. They don't even want 1k, what is this? Okay, how about this? 1k no strings attached, success high. Let's do that and see what we get from here. Nothing. Gifts given to Langobards 5. This is in the past though. The attitude isn't changing. So we achieved nothing despite giving them 5k, which tells me that if you want to give them a gift, this is the minimum you need to pay up for this to actually move the needle. Else you can just keep throwing money at them in small amounts and it's not gonna do anything. That's a harsh lesson. Just spent 1k unnecessarily, but it is what it is. Should we try promotion? Should we try adoption again? I don't think so. Stilicon needs to have the most gravitas of them all, so we don't have civil wars. In which case, all we can do is just give someone a little bit of a promotion. How is this guy looking? 9 loyalty, huh? Antonius Regulus. Okay, fine. This is governor. He doesn't need promotion. Who else is a commander with high loyalty? Sextus Perennis or Sextus Crispus? How about Quintus? Yeah, promote him. Fine. It's gonna be a long way to climb. Look, we dropped again because of that failed adoption. It's gonna be a long way to climb out of this mess. Not so good, man. Look, for the first time in the whole campaign, we are positive food-wise in every single region. Beautiful. Of course, we have a couple untaxed, but that's absolutely fine. Everything is in green. That's what I like to see. Also, Carthaginensis is climbing closer and closer to 2000. Excellent. So is Magna Graecia. In Africa. Okay, so we need a guy here to crush the rebellion again. Looking at both provinces rebelling. Now, Lindum is probably the most important, because it can reinforce other places, and is one of the only one other than Corinium with no port and no extra units from Navy reinforcing. Perhaps we put someone with... It needs to be someone free, such as him. Yeah, 5 loyalty, rank 1, perfect man for the job. Get him. Should we hire mercs? I can get the crappy Nordic brigade and that's it. Then we see next turn what the situation is and what we need to deal with. Okay, we need to upgrade this to reservoir, so Supiane stops rotting. Also public order would be nice, so do it. This place is looking more and more grim. Auditorium will stop the rot, although it will stabilize at -86. In fact, fishing jetties will restart the rot. And that's despite 2 massive buildings. Man, what is happening here? What are the issues? Immigrants -3, religion differences -4. Do we actually need like a church here? Wait, Latin Christianity is only 23 and barely growing. Perhaps a church here is well placed. This province also borders 3 others, so osmosis should help a little bit. Yeah, we get 3 from osmosis and nothing from inside here. So perhaps a chapel that gives public order and influence is in order. Or we simply upgrade the fountain for another +1 public order. That costs slightly less. Or we upgrade governor's estate. We don't have food for that. I guess this will provide 50, yeah? Scriptorium only eats additional Like this only needs each additional 30. Okay, so we'll be fine. We can actually build it, and that will give another 4. That will stabilize it. It's so expensive though. I'm tempted to build a church here, because it's in the corner. It doesn't get much from osmosis. No, just upgrade this. This brings money instead of costing money, and gives more public order. That's a one of big expense, but it's worth it. Ah, Lusitania, another crappy one, man. Okay, in 2 turns we get another 50 food, yeah? We have 19, so we'll be at 69, this takes 30. We can build this, and we'll be at +9 still. And this will give us +8 overall, +6 with fishing jetties. So it will start going up, excellent. Looks like we don't have much left in terms of money. I think we'll need to appoint a governor in Tarraconensis soon, because this place is about to rebel. Okay, build this for another +4 public order. At least islands are stable now, don't need to worry about them. Yeah, we have no money for anything else, so we are going to press on. This could be very, very good. Mercenary commander suggesting we can get a general. A merc though, so probably low loyalty. Province secured, Thracia. Okay, did someone reestablish Constantinopolis? Crappy Visigoths, man, not so good. And crappy Arcadius still didn't attack Synada. What is this? What is this guy doing? What's stopping him from taking it? It's weak, undefended. We wiped out the defenders. From other news, look at this. Huns are back. A stack raiding us in Sirmium, a stack raiding us in Savaria, and 2 crappy stacks raiding Alans just next to our border. That's 4 right here. Probably more right behind them. And we're not exactly strong here anymore. And at least we kinda stopped Arcadius from losing much more land. He lost only 2 more provinces this episode in 3 turns, so we slowed down the road. He's barely hanging on here in Anatolia, but things are not looking great. He also dropped to 5. Who overtook him? Crappy Dacia? What is this? I see, these guys have 5 regions already and probably big strong armies. Well, they were supposed to be our next target after we stabilize western part of Anatolia. But now we have Huns to worry about too. This campaign, huh? Alan's not exactly loving us either. Okay, we'll continue next time.